Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Comfy Org stream. Here with Phil and Julien, and we are here to hang out and talk about Qwen-Image, which is a very powerful model. It is Apache 2.0. So, like, what that means for you, if you don't know what the license means, it means it's about as open as it gets license-wise. Yeah, it's free for commercial use. All the things you want to do with it. You can train LoRAs with it. There's a new Lightning LoRA that makes it diffuse much faster, 8 steps instead of 20. And there are GGUF GGUF models, so you can get it down as low as 8 gigabytes for inference. So super cool, super powerful model. If any of you were here yesterday in the Comfy Discord, we had a hangout session with Qwen and kind of ran it through the paces and had a really good time. And we're going to do a little bit more of that today and just sort of show you how to get it running on a low amount of VRAM and what all the model names mean and what all the settings do. How have you guys been? Have you been playing with Qwen much?
No, I've been hear a lot about it though. It's been a talk in town for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been stuck in Wonderland.
Wonderland?
Wonderland, yeah, just training stuff. But I'm really excited for the Qwen-Image editing. That's, I think, when I'm going to jump into Qwen.
Yeah. It's all super powerful. Yeah, it's just nice to have options. We have stable, we have flux, we have all kinds of different stuff, but a new challenger has entered the scene, so let's have some playing with it, and we'll show you guys how it works. Slide over to my screen here. Yes, so if you go, update Comfy, do all the things, you will find the workflow that I am currently using in workflow, browse templates, images. It's the very first one here, and it is Qwen image to text, or sorry, image to text, text to image, backwards. This is all we've been playing with. Basically, I've expanded it a little bit. I'll show you that as well. But for now, just load that up and you will get this workflow. It's super easy to use. It's a lot like any other general image workflow. Nice and easy. It's not as heavy as a video workflow, so it's easy to work through. So in its current state, these models are actually quite ginormous. The FP16, BF16 version, I believe, is like 50 gigabytes or 48 gigabytes or something. The FP8 E4M is 20 gigabytes, so that'll fit on a 24 gig card, no problem. Got that running on a 3090 easily, and I'm doing most of these tests today on a 5090 just for speed, but it works on a 3090, etc. But if you're familiar with GGUF models, GGUFs, they're basically quantizations of the models that will run even lower amounts of VRAM. There's a bit of a quality trade-off, but running is better than not working at all. So, yeah, and then those there's a GGUF is it City 96? I'll put the link in the chat here. There's a custom node for GGUF, like it's a special model loader. Then you load those specific models. You'll just I think it's Qwen-Image GGUF. Here's the models. You'll load these models in, and then there's going to be a little guide that'll tell you basically what size will fit on what card. But like if it doesn't work, go down a size in the models. It'll be like Q4, Q8, Q6. The lower you go, the less VRAM it takes. So yeah, just yeah, and also that's true. MC Twig and DJ Berries, great name. Just said that Nunchaku is also working on Qwen, and I saw that this morning. Nunchaku is available. I don't know if it's in Comfy yet, but it is. The model's out, and there is a way to infer it with Python, so it will not be long until it's in Comfy, either by a custom node or a native. Yeah, wicked. Nunchaku will probably make it faster and hopefully make it run on less VRAM as well. But I can't show you that today because I don't believe there's a way of running it in Comfy as of this broadcast, but there probably will be while we broadcast. Yeah, City 96 does all the GGUF stuff. You can find a bunch of models. You could support their Patreon to get them to train more stuff. Yeah. So ComfyUI GGUF is the custom node. You run that, you use the GGUF models, and that will allow you to run these ginormous models at smaller amounts of VRAM. So if I just change over my screen here real quick to this. There we go. You can see on the side here, let me make this a little bigger. There's a little guide here that tells you, the 2-bit is 7 gigs, the 3-bit is 9 gigs, the 4 bits are 10 to 12. This is a pretty good guide of if it's going to run on your card or not. So like, just look at this amount of VRAM, and if it's under what your card is, then you're good to go. If it's over, like these Q4s might work on 12 gigs, but they probably won't, but they might. More likely you'll have to do the 3-bit on a 12 gig, the 4-bit on a 16 gig, et cetera, et cetera. But do try it. It's worth a crack. Just download and give it a crack. These are really great because they just, let people with less VRAM actually do the thing. So yeah, that's super simple, and get that going and you're good to go. Whoa, I got big. Let me load up my screen share again. Okay. So we're back in the workflow. Workflow is pretty normal. There's a little thing on the left here, shows you which models you need and where they go. So you can go ahead and grab the models and then just put them in the corresponding folders here. Just leave this up for a minute. The diffusion models go in the diffusion models folder. The LoRAs go in the LoRAs folder. VAE goes in the VAE folder, and the text encoders go in the text encoder folder. Text encoders folder. Generally, there's an S on it in these if you're trying to remember if it has an S or not when you're copying stuff. Not all of them, but a lot of them, it's the plural of the term for the folders. So yeah, that's the structure to make Qwen work. Links are just above in the markdown. If you don't have the latest templates, if something has gone horribly wrong, don't fear, just go to the Comfy blog. And, oops, that's the fun native. We want the Qwen. There we go. Just go to the corresponding blog post for the thing we're talking about. In this case, it's Qwen. The workflows will be on the blog and instructions on how to work it. So if you don't have it in your browse templates, don't worry. You'll be able to run it. It's all good. So yeah, that's the basics of the model itself. And then we have a few extras. Like most checkpoints, there's LoRa's fine-tunability. Someone has made a lightning model for this, which means it'll take it from 20 steps to 8 steps to render. So that's a big drop, and not a big drop in quality. So if this model takes a long time to render on your machine, which it does if you don't have a 5090, it's actually kind of a big model, so it takes a while. You can use this to dramatically reduce the step count. All you do is enable that and then change the settings to 8 steps. CFG remains the same. Everything else goes. If you go down right underneath the K sampler, there's a little guide here, and it'll explain exactly sort of what the default settings are for each model type and strength, so that you get an idea. When you add the 8-step LoRa, obviously you reduce the steps to 8. But if you were to use the distilled LoRa or the distilled model, you would want 10 steps in a CFG of 1, because if you try to go over 1, it'll get overbaked, because distilled models pretty much only converge at 1 CFG. Yeah, it's a lot of nerd stuff to say. All the information you need is in the workflow. Just check out these cool nodes. So yeah, Qwen is super good at text. It's super good at prompt adherence. Very powerful model. And there's already other LoRAs for it. You can train LoRAs with AI Toolkit. Bring that up. There's a bunch of ways to do it, but AI Toolkit's probably the least painful for a local method. The very
Yeah.
least painful way of doing it is probably on foul.
Yeah.
So let's slide on over to the, sorry friends, there we go. So here, we're on the AI Toolkit GitHub. So AI Toolkit is just something that you install on your machine, or on a run pod, or like a Docker on a cloud machine somewhere. Oh, actually, before we continue on that, Jordan asked, what's with the CFG converging and steps with overbaking? So earlier when I said a distilled model, it's sort of like, I don't know if y'all remember LCM from the LCM days, but distilled models are versions of the model that have been sort of truncated down so that they converge very quickly, but they don't have a lot of wiggle room in sort of the way they converge. And the CFG tells it how prompty it should be, how hard it tries to nail the prompt. And then when it's sort of, distilled models are sort of stuck at one. Like if you go over one, it'll like, it doesn't understand what's happening and it'll try to like go into the keywords way too hard. So yeah, it's hard to describe, but you'll know it. It looks awful. It looks like deep fried JPEG when it happens. Like you'll see it. The colors get like extremely saturated and all the borders break down and everything looks gross. So if that's happening to you, it's probably because your CFG is too high, just when you're using the distilled models. A regular model should be able to react to CFG like everything else, And yeah, see, the lower the CFG, in fact, the CFG of 1 also means that there is no negative prompt. So it removes your ability to have a negative prompt. So if you were using that negative prompt to stop like nudity or something, that's gone. So just be mindful of that when you're using distilled models. Generally, the distilled models don't even contain that, that stuff anyway. So it's sort of been yanked out. But if it's a distilled model that's public, made by the community, then be careful. That's all. Because once you go to CFG1, you're basically you're plumbing the model with no guardrails. Yeah, so AI Toolkit, we've covered this before. You install it, and then it runs on your machine, and then you access it via web browser, upload your images. It'll auto-caption them if you want. You set your settings, and you go. And yeah, you can go back and watch, I think, the Flux Context LoRA training video we did. Phil went through AI Toolkit quite a bit to show off settings. So yeah, go back and check that out if you're interested in AI Toolkit. But yeah, the basic UI looks like this. I guess it's not big. Let me make that bigger. Yeah, basic UI, is like this. And then you'd go into your dashboard and set up your jobs, and then it'll tell you as the jobs are running. It's a good way to use your GPU when you're not using your GPU,
Every night before I go to bed.
Train some stuff. But yeah, that's AI Toolkit, and that's by Osiris. And hopefully our friend will join us soon on the stream. We'll set that up as soon as we can. I would love to pick his brain about this stuff. All right, friends, let's jump back over to Comfy. Is Sage Attention working in Comfy with Qwen? I believe it is. I haven't tried it though.
It should work. It's just a patch.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't work on any model, it won't work on any model.
We're gonna try a distilled. Distilled does not equal scaled. Maybe scaling is a type of distillation. However, a distilled model means that it's only good at doing the things that it does. It's been stripped of a lot of its extras.
Yeah, it's like, just touching on it very briefly. It's like they're trained with a parent-teacher method. So the parent teacher student teacher, the teacher being the main undistilled model and the student being the distillation, and essentially what the network in between, or in this case a LoRA, is trying to learn or converge onto is if this is my image like at 20 steps with a CFG of whatever, and this is what it looks like at one CFG with like 4 steps, for example. It learns the difference, right? The student tries to learn from the teacher, and what you get is a distilled model. And so like usually distilled models are more inflexible in what they can create. And then of course, like you can only get so much quality out of 4 steps, or in this case, 8 steps.
Yeah. Although, interestingly enough, I had bypassed the LoRA loader and I was doing the last 3 runs at 8 steps.
It does do well. I noticed that too.
And,
It is.
doesn't seem to care. Really.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
And it can still type. It blows my mind. But I did see Cosmic Crafter mention there is a point where if you drop the quantization too low, the typing really suffers.
Yeah,
Really,
I could
really
see
bad.
that. Well, that's working. All right. So yesterday we actually found a very interesting black hole in
Oh boy.
Qwen. So I'm going to try and make a platypus and see what we get. Because yesterday we tried to make some platypi, and it was making beavers and otters and botters.
Mythical creatures, basically. Man, that decode step. Yeah, I mean, that's an otter.
Yeah. No, that's a platypus. It says right here.
Oh, okay.
I love this. I don't know why this is happening, but I absolutely love it. All right, 3 dogs playing poker on a riverboat casino. That's probably enough. And then we'll start adding stuff to the scene and see how far we can get before it falls apart.
Yeah, I was doing some silly like eval testing, like an anime girl sitting on a realism bench holding a cup. In the cup was a blue ball. On the blue ball was the thing, and just kept going and going. And I mean, it got it. It's really, really wild how adherent it is.
I mean, 3 dogs playing poker on a riverboat casino. They're wearing
It's clean.
party hats and sunglasses. I think I just bumped my mic. Sorry, everybody.
Should lock the seed as you keep adding to the
Oh, yeah,
image.
good point. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's more dogs jet skiing in the background. Hopefully we'll get some dogs back here. For platypus, try to decrease the denoise. Well, I just get more noise. Qwen plus Sage equals black image for me. Oh, interesting. Okay, those are people.
That'd be fun if they were riding jet skis.
Okay.
What kind of prompting have you been having to do with this model, you would say, Purz and Phil? Is it like it needs a lot of
Natural
details?
language.
Or it's,
Yeah.
Okay.
It does.
I mean, it doesn't
fine.
right?
Yeah, it does fine with a little bit of stuff, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it does better and better the more you give it. Also, I'm doing 8 steps. We should do 20.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if you want to understand like the full capabilities of the text encoder, it was basically trained on the Qwen VL model, and you can go download the VL model in the manager. It's a multimodal language model, and it handles audio, image, and video understanding. So I mean, it's basically an LLM, multimodal LLM, and then they just like strapped a diffusion model to the side of it and,
Right.
hit go. Like it's pretty crazy.
Skibidi-bidi-dee-dee. Will it work smoothly on a laptop version of 4090 with 16 gigs? Using distilled version would be better. Not the distilled version, but the GGUF, the quantized version. You want the probably Q8, Q6. If it's super slow on your 3090, that means it's probably dipping into VRAM. Or if by super slow you mean 3 to 4 minutes per image, that's actually normal. This is on the 5090, it takes 31 seconds. Sort of 3090 would be like a minute and a half, maybe longer. If it's taking way longer than that, you're definitely just peaking and dipping into VRAM, and you need to probably change this to like FP8 E4M as opposed to default, or maybe use this specific model. You might be using the big model. No bueno. There's a birthday cake behind them. All right. A large French bulldog is eating the birthday cake. This is just turning into a terrible like short story.
It's like you went way too far with Photoshop, and the client's like, "Yeah, can you just get rid of everything?
Can you just dial it back a bit?
Can you just don't, please?
Can you don't?"
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty slow, even on a 5090. It's like, it's impressively slow.
Yeah, it's a big model. Plus, we're inferring at like 1328 by 1328. Oh, now they are all French bulldogs, and they are all eating the cake.
I mean,
there is still another birthday cake behind them, though, so that's pretty cool.
It's still really impressively adherent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send you a prompt.
Inu, okay, is eating ramen in a fancy restaurant and is extremely upset at the cost of the bill. Is there a way to extract the image and audio capabilities and separate them? Of what? Yeah. He's like side-eyeing the bill while he's eating.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, that's clean.
That
one, the hand always holding the thing is always like a little too human, you know?
Yeah. From Qwen-VL model. Yeah, I was able to get some really good stuff. Trying to find my grids here. Oh, it doesn't show the grids. Only the results. Okay, that's fine. I have to download all my outputs from earlier. Okay, that worked. Let's try MJ's. So your prompt was, where's Waldo? Crowd of people, pixel art. Make it hard to find Waldo. I don't think this is a natural language prompting model. Like, I think you would have to say like sea of people surrounding Waldo, Like you'd have to like more describe like what you want to see versus sort of like giving it instructions like context. But who
Yeah,
knows?
I have to look how they trained it. I have no idea.
Here we go. Do-do-do-do-do. I can see him. He's not hard to find at all.
Literally like dead center of the frame. And he's just like, it looks like Mario dressing up as Waldo.
Mario cosplaying as Waldo.
It's a me, Waldo.
A surreal waterfall frozen in time, mid-flow, but made of burning ice and fire, glowing blue and orange, surrounded by dark stone cliffs, strange runes carved into the rock face, moonlight casting shadows across a crystalline lake below. Nice prompt. Gorgeous.
Yeah, I wish I was as descriptive.
I'd like to see something nice.
Yeah.
No nicer.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
that is nice though.
Pretty cool. Another fun thing is like you can then bring all these images to life with whatever video thing that you like. We've been doing Juan a lot, but also like Mid-Journey videos, really awesome, easy to use. VO3's got image to video, I think. Yeah.
Mhm. Pixverse,
Hailuo, the Minimax stuff is really good. The
Cling.
yeah. Don't get caught up on trying to get video models working locally if you just have like a normal regular person GPU, because that's like, you know, you might as well just use a service at that point instead of spending $4,000 on a GPU.
Mhm.
Like unless you're doing this stuff every day and you're like super into it, go nuts. But yeah, your time is probably worth more than trying to get it to work, you know. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that came out really good. A hand throwing up a peace sign made of polygon wireframes. Suggestion by Pookie Num Nums. Get absolutely pookied on. Joe says Minimax is the best. Yeah, I've been pretty impressed by the Hailuo 2.
Trying to find some old disco diffusion prompts. Oh yeah, I found it.
You just added them over top, but it still looks cool. I really like that.
It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
It's almost triggering like some, I don't know, it's a unique vibe for sure.
Let's try a potato made of polygon wireframes. It's potato time. So I love it when you guys send prompts in the chat. Unfortunately, I have no way to copy the prompt into my.
Oh no.
It won't let me like just copy the prompt. Ah, nice, thank you. Oh no, that's another prompt. Got to figure out a way to do that. Yeah, you can use this with 8 gigabytes if you use the GGUF models. They are links are just if you scroll up in the chat, City 96 GGUF. So let's try this prompt. I actually like that polygon potato. It's pretty sick.
I'm going to type one for you in the chat that looks cool. That Russia is suggesting. I will make the effort to type it for you.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, unfortunately, with the way it works, I can't copy this stuff.
I'm on it.
They should add a little copy prompt.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not a
copy
thing.
button.
I'm almost
Okay.
done. Incoming.
Phil's prompts coming up now.
Yeah, dude, I have no idea what this is. This is like disco diffusion era, and it's just like nonsense, honestly.
Oh, maybe I missed. No, I don't think I got your prompt. I think this is the other prompt.
Yeah, that's not mine.
Doink. There we go. This should make that cool waterfall again. Yeah. And because it's a fixed seed, we literally made the same image again. I'll unfix the seed since we're not doing the thing anymore.
And I just sent you one from the chat right now. Purz. Here we go. From
Nice.
Russia.
Yeah. I want to try that one.
Sorry if I butchered your name. This one.
There we go. So we're trying Phil's weird disco prompt first. Hands up if you don't know what we mean when we say disco.
Oh, disco time. Good old times.
Phil, you know what we mean.
I don't know. I don't even know. Binks once sent me a huge document, and I'm trying to find it.
Nice.
Oh, that's not. That's sick.
Damn.
A lot of drip.
Might have been the best one I've seen so far
A
today.
lot of drip there.
Lot of drip.
I'd wear that.
Especially with the timepiece.
I know you would, Phil.
Yeah, that's
have to
pretty
get those
fire.
yellow contacts, the goldenrod contact lenses.
Yes, I successfully got training in Comfy working. Live on stream, we did
Let's
it.
go.
Oh, max grade norm. Don't
Wow, that's
underestimate
really
it.
dark, but cool.
Oh, wow. You know, it's really hard for models to do pure black and pure white. So that's really impressive, honestly.
Mm-hmm. There's actually like a lot of detail. Like if you have a HDR monitor, you can see it. There's a lot of stuff's going on in the background there. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right on. A walnut the size of Pittsburgh.
Man, you come up with the craziest prompt. I love it. Here, I'll send you more.
Yeah, my loaded question earlier was if you guys don't know what disco is, look up disco diffusion. Predates a lot of the animation stuff we were doing with the forum, etc. Those are those are like the real pioneers of AI animation. A lot of people that sort of got forgotten in the course of history there. So a lot of stuff to go back through and enjoy. It doesn't look like today's stuff. It looks very different.
It just doesn't look good at all, honestly.
Yeah, but it's interesting and it's a process and it's a stepping stone, and I think it's definitely worth remembering. So we actually have no idea how big this walnut is. So let's add banana for scale and see if it knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, if you look on YouTube, if you search disco diffusion on YouTube, you will find a lot of really cool videos by people that may still be doing this stuff, may not still be doing this stuff. But, you almost owe them a watch for the amount of time it takes for this stuff to render.
Yeah, it's absurd.
Can you use Qwen-Image Control Net in Comfy? They are released by DiffSynth. I saw that this morning as well. I don't know if they're in Comfy yet, but when they are, we'll try them out. I saw the Canny model is already out, and I saw there was a Python script to infer with it. That usually means the Comfy implementation is days away or less. Same problem, Pooks.
I will type it for you. I got it. I got you, Pookie.
Did it not give me a banana? I had no banana. Maybe it didn't run. Did you guys see it running?
I did.
I don't know, dude. All I see is a walnut.
All I see is a walnut. Cannot add a banana to a walnut scene. It's illegal. Yeah, friends, there's no big crazy stuff to do in this stream today. This is just, we're just playing with Qwen-Image and seeing what it can do. Similar to what you would do at home. We've been going pretty hard with the advanced wand stuff, so we wanted to maybe do something a little more chill. That's nice. Draw an illustration of the savannah with mountains flooded with orange light, sunset without animals, trees, and objects are surrounded by a dark contour.
Oh,
Sure
nice.
are.
That's how it came out. It's how I expected it to come out too. So that's good.
It's very nice. I'm not going to do the mannequin one just in case we get a mannequin without clothing on, which is always possible.
Oh, that's fair. And very
I'm
likely.
going to try Pookies now.
I think I have an idea. If the chat wants to keep on sending
it didn't run. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's why.
On YouTube, I can go on the YouTube page and copy paste from there. So I can do that.
Right on.
You are very welcome, Lamina Rainbow. Thanks for being here.
Oh, yes, Jordan. If you go to our channel, if you go to our channel and go to past streams, I believe the last 6 were about one. Whoa.
Damn,
I love
Pookie.
that it's on a TV.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Is that what you expected, Pookie?
Qwen Lightning, LoRA, and Link are in the default workflow. You can go ahead and grab those and do that. There's a 4-step as well. I think I saw the 4-step on Civet and a few other places. But yeah, I just wanted to show everybody real quickly also what's possible with the LoRAs. So I did a run earlier, which was, I believe it's like a woman in a field wearing a yellow sundress, looking up into the sky, surrounded by flowers. And then it's a, just a regular run. Oh, let me get rid of this. So we got the regular run up here. We got a Minecraft voxel 3D type LoRA here. Obviously a pixel art LoRA here, and a retro anime LoRA here. You can see the LoRAs stick real hard. So this is definitely something to start trying to train stuff with. Our friend Ghost, it's Spider-Man. He trained a glitch LoRA last night on FAL, and it is fantastic. So yeah, try some styles, try some stuff. Let us know what you make. We want to see it on the Discord. Put it in the content channel, and we'll start showcasing it all on the stream as time goes on. But yeah, basically, Qwen is just like all the other models in the sense that it's a big open playground. It's pretty new, so there aren't that many LoRAs for it yet. So you could really carve out a niche by getting some really cool LoRAs in, like right now. That's self-serving. I want to play with your LoRAs too. But yeah, upload them to Civet, Hugging Face, all the places. Does anyone have any questions or concerns about Qwen? Anything we didn't cover that you'd like us to talk about? Let us know. And also let us know on the Discord. Come on by, say hi. we do this on Tuesdays, we do this on Fridays, and we're going to do a thing. Going to continue doing a thing now on Thursdays, where we just hang out for 2 hours on the Discord with y'all. Actually, it's kind of stretched into 3 hours yesterday, but yeah, come by the Discord. We're in a channel called Comfy Lounge every Thursday at this time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Me and Phil and a rotating series of guest hosts and Julien when he has time. It's kind of a hard time for people with jobs, but come on by and hang out. It's less formal than this. We're not talking at you. You can come hang out with us. We'll make stuff together. I had a lot of fun yesterday with everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Raul says, I'm using GGUF on my 12 gig card. I use Q3s for both diffusion and text. Is going higher on the text encoder make any difference? It could make a difference in sort of the way it finds information or puts information together, the way the clip model works. It's worth kind of stepping it up until it runs like crap, like get it as high as you can on either side until you basically run out of VRAM, because really VRAM doesn't always relate to the amount of time it takes to do things until you spill over. So if you can fit the model on in your VRAM, it won't run any slower if it fits, but if it doesn't fit, that's when it'll be slower basically. What's the best upscale model for realistic images? Probably still Magnific. But if you want something local,
Superior is good.
Superior. There's also a new upscaling method using WAN, and it might prove to be pretty incredible for images, but we need to do some more tests on it. Can you test with, I think we are not in Kansas anymore? Sure. Slide back over. Whoa. There we are. All right. Qwen-Image. I think I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto. Oh, it's just I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. I thought she was talking to the dog. Let's see what this does. I really like this one. This one came out awesome.
Yeah, this is especially good. The TV border is really nice.
Yeah. 14B. Let's see if we've left Kansas or not. That VAET code is not fast. We're in Kansas, Amaredny. Yeah, nailed it. Yeah, there's definitely a yellow tinge to some of the images. Right on. Well, friends, I think that's pretty much it. As I said, it's just an image model until we have ControlNet and a few other things. We can't go much further than, just sort of eval testing the prompts and whatnot. But yeah, this has been super fun. I hope that there's more and more Apache models because they sort of open up growth for everyone. You can start building like businesses on these models and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see this stuff, come out. For sure. So use high noise and low noise for upscale. Yeah, there's a whole thing on it on Banadoko if you go check it out. People are working on this.
I'm working on this.
People like Phil are working on this.
Yeah, honestly, 14B22 is insane at upscaling, even just pictures, not even just videos.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, the video upscaling I've seen so far is wild. Just wild.
Yeah, yesterday on the stream, Purz was making platypi. I was upscaling with one, and I was going from 512 to 2K in one shot,
Eesh.
which is just insanity.
Adding nice details and all, Phil, or
Oh
just
yeah, like night and day. Yeah. Of course. I mean, 512, it was like this. Like when I say 512, I mean 512 by 256, like a tiny thumbnail video, and then boom, 2K.
I see.
Stepping it up.
Because what's fun is like those upscalers that keep the same details and don't really add. Like it's like a precision upscale. This is like a fun challenge to do too, where you just want to say you put a picture of yourself, and that's kind of low res, and you want to make it high res without changing much. That's what's fun.
I've seen some other stuff recently too. For video upscaling, it's not one, it's something else, but it was pretty mind-boggling too. I'll have to dig into that.
Seed VR.
Maybe, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it sounded familiar.
It's a little heavy, but it's good.
Right on. Well, friends, we'll be back on Tuesday. Say hi to your loved ones. Have a good weekend. Go touch grass. Play with your friends and do all the things that don't involve computers. Yeah, it's the end of summer.
Impossible.
Go enjoy it.
See you,
Or,
boys.
just sit and close the window and diffuse. Like I said to. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you on
boys.
Tuesday.
Peace.